Now I was telling you what the concept of the site intercarrier is down here. Must be seeing that typical addresses fall into specific categories, such as those found in various classes and topics. Comes first.
Private SE.
A unique address that no one else is permitted to use. Public IP addresses, a private address, like this one.
When there are private addresses assigned, they are typically formatted like this for personal computers.
Laptops. This smartphone. Okay, these items are given specifically to them, marking this as private property, thus it is yours to keep and cherish. Network addresses that are designated as either private or public, like those examples. Additionally, if there is any address that falls between 11 and 12 or is exactly 31, that number should be included as well.
It will all be yours.
I will explain the concept of the class. What is it?
Your
comes closer and network ID, and the network prominently displays these two important things right here for your viewing.
I'm offering the post idea as if I'm drafting it under the identity of H, and I will also reference the specific network during your class session.
Classes are specifically addressed, and they are carefully divided into various distinct categories,
according to each specific usage, based on its overall quality and how it is effectively used.
If separated, your classes A, B, C, and D, along with I, will all be on your side. In this particular class, first and foremost. Visible now is half of it. Check what's mentioned. Network post. Post now. What happens is that any address you have is an IP address. Who? Happens. Worst case scenario, 4838. The specific groups you are admitted to are formed while in bed. We call them fit. What do they say?
And 4 individuals opted for it, so 8 beds were grouped together. Those 4 individuals were optic.
The way these are made and the 4 optics are such that if you have 32-bit, then the last one from this, there are 3 advertisements available. My apologies. Share new network ideas and pass them along first. If part 4 is divided into smaller parts, then the leftmost part specifically represents the network. The remaining hosts are all utilizing the standard NHA format for their presentations and interactions.
This is our format.
This is the widely recognized and renowned format for effectively showcasing it. You can go from 0 to 255 using 8 bits. This fundamental concept is essential knowledge from your computer organization subject. I have mentioned that you are in it. How many bits can the maximum number contain, given the total number of bits available? So here you have it. This is represented by each group of 8 bits. Everyone who chose to participate now has my 8-bit graphics. The meaning has become 0, from 0 to the power of 0 to the power of u. My cutting process begins from 0 using the minus function, extending all the way up to the number 8. Alright, so when we talk about 2, it starts simply from 0 here. The discussion is about starting from 0 to 2. 0 pane came after that, so from 0 to up to 2p8. 255 will be the number. How many have become 256? The number 256 signifies 2 raised to the power of 8, meaning each group can accommodate up to 256 individual members. I attempted to divide the content here. The network post appears to be working fine, so you have the first part available to you. He exited the network, believing the phone number was acceptable, while the remaining text transitioned to the post, which affects both you and me who utilize it. Do you do? Your device is this. When I do it this way, I will go to class B once I arrive at class B. I apologize, but when I attend class B, my network will split into 2 parts, leaving the other 2 unchanged. My force will require 16 bits, and each one will work for me.
While the case above has 8 and here up to 24.
Alright, in this manner, when I attend class C, the order will be reversed. The first 3 segments will be taken from the first 3 options I selected. Who will take responsibility from the group, or which specific network will assume the network ID, which will be referred to as the network ID from the outset? We will create 3 specific numbers, and once we do that, it will officially belong to us, alright? So that's the main idea. We have a total of 24 bets, and 8 bets have been lost. What is the post? The situation is clear now.
What is clear is that you're the same.
I will tell you how your 2, 24, and so on came about. I'll explain how it happened. This location has now become your default address. My friends have become masks. Now I wonder how to tell you this. The important thing to note here, my friend, is that, brother, the forest from the series beginning at number 127 to 128 and beyond, it increases all the way up to 191, and then from 192 it continues to 223. This is Class A, which is the top level, Class B, the middle level, and Class C, the lowest level. I told you about the idea of 8 beds. It's fine if I start counting from here, but I should definitely begin writing from the left side if I go from the left-right side. 2 is part 0 means. 6 0. On to it, correct. Okay. Is it wise to proceed? If I proceed, then 512. It's advisable to proceed with 5112 initially, then continue onward with a total of 123422 time. Total 9628. It's okay, sorry. Then 496 this. I wonder how far I'll travel with this, but the calculations total 0. Plus 1990 to 8192. In this way you can...
If they come this way, what will happen to me? Nothing.
1, 2, and 3, which means to color each of them with vibrant colors. I see a strikingly different color. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all coming over soon.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Now, half of the total will transition to 32,068 units. How many total shifts will there be from 0 to 15 and then to 16? All right? Languages are going. What can be my maximum numbers in this? The first one,
The DJ is perfectly fine with us. What do we have scheduled before 2:55?
the range we have available to us is from 1 to 127, which specifically means mine. It can be 1 mine or 127 mines, meaning there could be 128 mines up to now. First, if it is indeed covered and pertains to Class A, then I am curious where exactly is my range located. From where is it starting its journey, moving from 0 to a maximum of 127? Both starting from 0 or the van are valid options. It's perfectly fine. Many people indeed view 126 as a book. Zero, vatos were there. After that point, your low start officially begins at 128.
It begins and progresses ahead, incorporating 2 additional digital options in the process.
I want to keep it between 128 and 190. Otherwise, the next series of numbers will eventually come along. No, what? All right, after that, everything from 192 to 223 is happening within 256, and then the next exciting series awaits you, spanning from 224 all the way to 2007.
Then from 2048?
255. So this number became my class identifier, and this also became my class in school. Class, do you come in multicast? The casting is occurring similarly to how I'm doing it on my PC screen. The casting varies in different types. It is a unique cast of Gotab. Unicast. Broadcasts.